What's going on? Welcome to Charles Takes. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Hey, listen, you know what? I know it's been a while. It's been a long time. Well, not too long, but a little bit of some time that I haven't made a video. Reason being because I've been on the road pretty good. So, I drive 18-wheelers. That's my main job. For anybody that don't know, for you newcomers that's coming in, welcome. Subscribe to my channel. I talk about blogs, unboxing, RC stuff, bike stuff, car stuff, whatever have you. So, for you ones that's been here, like I said, I apologize. I promise I'm going to start making more videos. We're starting to slow back down just a little bit. So that'll give me a little time to kind of like get with y'all. But anyway, I had to get this thing here. This is the new 20-gallon Mcgraw upright compressor, air compressor. It's got 135 max PSI. It's got a 4.0 as far as the SCFM with a 1.6 horsepower running time on it, and it's lube, it's oil. So I did a little research between the oil and the oilless. I'm trying to touch bases with it. We're on that. We're gonna unbox this thing, and my old one, believe it or not, I've had that thing probably about, I gotta say, probably about a good, I'm not gonna lie, 5 years. Matter of fact, I'll show you the old one. Hold on a second. Here's the old one here. And it's been a workhorse, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a, matter of fact, here's the old one here. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is the old one. And there's a Campbell house feel. It was a 3-gallon, 110 max PSI. Believe it or not, I paid like $100 for that thing, man. That was like $100. So, you know, this is the reason why, another reason why I'm kind of like making this video to kind of let you guys know that, you know, the reason why I went with the bigger one, because the cost-wise, when you buy a good one like this one here, it has been, you know, you're gonna pay upward from 75 to $100 for one. Now you got your cheap ones that's 35, 40 bucks, but they're not gonna do anything, man, I promise you. But so that's the reason why I went with the bigger one, because for the amount, the cost that I paid for that one, this one here was not honestly too much more, believe it or not. Harbor Freight had a coupon sale, which knocked it down tremendously. So that's the reason why I went ahead and went with this one. And the compressor on this thing's a whole lot stronger. Well, that one there was good about, you know, pumping up tires and pumping up things like that. Tires and basketballs and maybe doing like light work here and there. You couldn't put no real tool to it like a Dremel or nothing like that. Definitely not. You couldn't do any of that stuff. But, you know, a little light work around the house, pumping stuff up, pumping all your car tires and trucks up, bike tires up. It was perfect. But I wanted to go with something a little bigger because I wanted to kind of like go into that feel of like, you know, painting things. I went ahead and ordered me a little paint kit with the paint guns. I got that coming. That's also a Campbell and Hossfield. That's another thing too, is watch which brand you buy with paint guns, because that definitely matters. You got some that's out there that's pure trash. Don't even deal with them. So this one here. Oh yeah, and also I got a free bag. So anytime you spend over $30 with that coupon that was happening this weekend, you get a free tool bag. So that was cool. Free tool bag there. All right, so I'm gonna toss that aside for now. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. All right, so the reason why I went with this brand, you know, they had a couple of other brands in it, but this one here, I was doing my research on it, and I actually saw one guy, he had like a small shop that he actually used this thing to paint his car. So I was like, okay, well, that's good enough for me, because I don't plan on painting cars out here. But as far as doing, like, you know, if I want to paint like a body on my RC cars, or paint one of my motorcycle helmets or something like that, or I want to paint furniture or yard or something on the house, you know, this compressor right here can do it. So I went ahead and got with this one. And another thing too is, I went with the one with the oil. You know, don't be fooled by the ones that say the oilless. Believe it or not, the oilless ones are honestly kind of horsepower wise, not as strong as the compressor here. So like they got one that's a 21 gallon, same brand and everything. It's a 21 gallon and it's an oilless compressor, and it's supposed to run a lot quieter, things like that, man. But you know, I don't care about being quiet and all that stuff. That's not really a factor for me. So anyway, when you open it up, get the instruction book. That's cool. All right, this right here is the nuts for the wheels. That's good. This right here is the air filter, the air breather actually. That's cool. We're gonna set that aside. All right, let's set that aside there. Instruction books. Let's pull this out. Oh yeah. This is what it looks like, guys. So let's see if we can pull this out. Let's see, can we slide this out? I really don't want to tear up the box, just in case there's a problem with it. You know, I could take it back. So I'm trying my best not to tear up the box too badly. Oh, this is the oil. Yeah, okay, so that's good. It actually comes with its own oil. That's real good. You don't have to go worry about going out and buying any. It's a 110 outlet, so you ain't gotta worry about no special 220 plug. Just plug it into your 110. All right, let's see if we can. Now this thing is heavy, but I'm gonna see if I could. You know what, guys? I don't think you can. I'm gonna have to tear it apart. Matter of fact, it's actually, boxes are actually made where you can tear it from the ah man, I didn't want to do all that. I was trying to tear it from these staples here. Without cutting my hand all up. And without popping these staples all over the floor, because I like to walk around in my bare feet out here, and so do my kids. So I don't want them stabbing their feet up. That's what I don't want them to do. All right, it's almost there. Yeah, we're getting it out. Now, yeah, this thing got some weight. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we got it out. And we get the bottom. The bottom has got the wheels. Now that's the good thing, is this thing here comes with wheels so you can roll it around. You ain't gotta lift that up. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, guys, it's got some nice sturdy wheels too. Nice sturdy wheels. These wheels are they're not cheap. They're not made out of rubber or nothing like that. As far as like having air in them. You ain't gotta worry about putting no air in them. They're just solid wheels. All right, that's it. Pull this aside like this. Yeah. All right, that's what we got here. Okay, so this is it. This is it. It's like unwrapping a. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect, man. All right, so that's it. That is the Mcgraw 20 gallon 20 gallon air compressor. All right, so in a minute, once we're gonna put the wheels on, it's gonna take a 10 millimeter to put the wheels on, and we'll see how this thing goes. We're gonna plug it up and show you how this thing works. Hold on just a second. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to put these wheels on. So here are the wheels here. I'll move that out of the way. You got two holes here. You got one hole on that side, one hole on that side. These are the wheels. This is the back of the wheel. This is the front. One like that, one on the other side, right? They're gonna come with these screws, all right? One washer, one nut, one sleeve. Got it? And then we got some Teflon tape for that breather. We're gonna put around the screws on that. That way there's no air, there's no leak coming out of that breathing tube, okay? All right, so let's get started. So we're gonna need something to prop this up just a little bit. Well, we probably don't need anything. This is what we'll do. Put this wheel here. Well, actually we do, don't we? I'll tell you what, we'll go ahead and use this wheel. It's already here. Maybe that'll help. Well, we don't want it to fall on us. Let's see. That's what we don't want to do. And I'm trying to keep the camera. So what I'm gonna do is gonna take this wheel here. I'm gonna take this nut, which is the back side of that wheel. I'm gonna slide it in just like that. See that? See that side there? I'm gonna slide it like that. That sleeve, leave that sleeve on there. All right. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna slide that in this hole. Just like this here. Lift this up. Just like that there. All right. All right. Take this nut here. Slide this inside of there. I know you can't see that. Well, it's hard for you guys to see. And slide that nut inside of here. Right over there. All right. Gonna do it just like that. All right, so let's see if I can hold it up like that. It's kind of heavy. And you guys remember this tool here? This is actually another tool I got from Harbor Freight, and I tell you what, man, it is life changing. So go on my page and you'll see my review on this channel on that tool there. I'll take that. I'm gonna do it like that. All right. All right. We're gonna do that one. What I'm gonna do both of these. See, can I get away with that? That way it'll hold itself up because I gotta get in this thing here. So slide that in there like that. Bada bing. All right. Slide that in there. Because I don't have anything to hold this up. So we're just gonna do it like that. Bazing, just like that, buddy. Right? All right. Then I'm gonna take this tool here, hold this nut inside of here. Take my ratchet it on. Just like that. Bye-bye. I know you guys hate to put things together, but I know. Hey, I do too, but hey, it's got to be done, right? I'll tell you what, I used to work at a like I said, I sold TVs, appliances, and stoves, things like that at a place called Rex TV right before they closed down. And man, you should have seen all the cabinets we had to put together, and the stereo cabinets and stands, and ooh, from all the way from the big ones you see at the furniture stores to the small ones. I had to go to customers' houses, do it for them, and yeah, buddy. Just like that. See how this tool makes your life easier? This right here is the Earthquake XT. Go on my page, you'll see this thing I mean, I love it. And then you can still ratchet like a regular ratchet. You know, you ain't gotta do it like a drill all the way. See that? I'm just holding it and ratcheting it tight. There you go. Alrighty. That be that. And that's on there, buddy. That ain't going nowhere. And then, okay, so this right here is your drain valve. So you turn this like this. See how I got that little bit of air already inside of it? That's good. That lets me know that they tested this thing out from the factory. So they tested this thing out for the factory. If you didn't hear anything, I've been kind of worried. But this right here lets me know they tested it out, make sure it works before they package it up. And so that right there, you open up the drain valve, you turn it this way to close the drain valve. And that's it. All righty. And that's all, and we're gonna go back over to the top. All right, so now we're gonna go and do the actual drain plug, and we're gonna do the oil. So, all right, let's get our breather here. We're gonna get our breather. All right. Just like that there. Yeah, this right here. That's with the breathing. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap a little bit of Teflon around this so we won't get any leakage out of it. Because one thing about, about air, and water or any kind of liquid, oil, anything like that, man, it will, metal to metal to me is not enough. You need a gasket or you need some kind of Teflon tape. So I'm gonna neatly wrap that around like that, right? I'm gonna neatly do that. So how neat that is. Neatly do that around there like that. Bada bing, right? That way I ain't gotta worry about no leaks metal to metal, because I want all my CFM, I want all my pressure. All my pressure, right? All right, so take that. Now right here is where, matter of fact, hold on just a second. I'm gonna take this off so you make sure you guys can see it. I'm gonna show you where you put your breathing tube at. Right here, that hole is where you put your breathing tube at. So you're gonna screw it right there at that hole there. All you gotta do is just screw it in. There's nothing special about it. Just screw it in, just like that. Nothing special. Just screw it in, just like that. See? Just like that. All right. And if you want to get a little tighter than that, come over here and get your tool. And make it tighter. Like that. That's it there. So you ain't gotta worry about no leaks. No leaks other than where it normally would leak at. Good and tight. All right. That's good. All right. So we're gonna put the oil in it and we're gonna plug it up and we're gonna let it go. Okay, now, so we're coming to the last part of it, and that's it. So what I did, I went ahead and stuck my little hose on here. Now I'm going to buy another hose. This is just a hose that I had on my little my little 110 watt thing, and it held up great. It's not, it looks flimsy, but it's an actual strong hose. But I'm going to give me a little thicker hose because, like I said, I want to do some painting and stuff like that. So I'm going to get a little bit thicker hose in and put this hose back on that 3-inch. But for now, I'm going to be using that hose there until I do that. So anyway, let's get back to the last of it. Now it's time to put the oil in. Right here is where you put the oil. Just unscrew the cap. Just like that, right? Real easy to do. Unscrew the cap. Put that on top there. Put my little funnel in there like that. We're gonna get the oil that it comes with. It actually supplies, it comes with oil. And it's basically just some 30 weight non-detergent compressed oil. So, and what you wanna do is you wanna fill it all the way up. You see that little red circle there? You want that to kind of like be right in the middle of that. Not way up top, not where this whole glass is full, right in the middle. All right, so we're gonna fill it up to that. All right, so let's put that over there like that, so. And let's pour the oil, you guys take a look at it. How's that look? Looks pretty good. Let's put some more. They give you enough now, so don't worry about, you know, I don't think this, no, I gotta buy another bottle. They ain't give me enough of it. No, they give you plenty. They give you a full bottle of it. I'm gonna put mine right there. I like mine, you know, when I'm changing cars, bikes, oil, I like mine just a little bit, like just a little bit, man. A little bit over, not all the way over, but just a little bit. That gives you that extra, you know, that extra little oomph. All right, so that's done. Pull that out like that there. Put that aside. That's all you got to do. Put the cap back on it. And you are done. And your compressor is ready. All right. Now to break it in, and that's what they recommend. They recommend you kind of break it in. What you want to do is come back down here to the drain valve. Open up that drain valve like I asked you guys to do. Like open it up like that. And we're not gonna put any air in the compressor yet. We're just gonna let the compressor motor run a little bit, just for a few minutes to let it, you know, to let it warm up. So let's get this out the way. All right. Pull that like that so you can see it good. Matter of fact, let's hold on a second. Let me move it for you. That way you can see it real good in the sunlight. There we go. There we go. All right, so let's plug it up. Untie this here. We're all good to go. You'll see how loud this thing is too, compared to my other little one. As long as this thing ain't, oh my God, loud, I'm fine. You know, I'm cool with. I'm around 18 wheelers all day long, man. You want to hear some noise? You got to hear some of the noise I be hearing when I be going to some of these factories, man. It's amazing on what a lot of these people here in America do. You know, put up with that day to day at some of these manufacturers. You know, definitely ear protection, body protection, all kind of stuff, man. All kind of jobs out here. Okay, so. All right, you know, his nose has got the stick on there. You know, it always says required oil. I like that. So they got that taper, so you won't have to move. You won't move that at all until you put oil in it. All right, take that off. This little lever right here is how you turn it on and off. That's on, which is auto, which it'll fill itself up to 135 pounds, and then shut off automatically. All right, and then when you leave it on auto, it'll stay off until you use the air, and when the air depletes, that's when it'll kick back on. So that's auto, and that's off. It's spring loaded too, so you can feel it. All right, so we plug that up. It is plugged up. All right, this is the knob to supply the air. Let's put it all the way to the minimum. That's to the minimum. Let's turn it on. You ready? 1, 2, 3. What we're gonna do, we're gonna Okay, so we let it run for a little while. I gave it about 5 to 10 minutes to let it run with the valve open. So, and that was just to break in the engine, let the oil get in there, and then let it cool down. Now I got the valve closed. I got the this thing right here is all the way closed. So let's see how long it takes for this thing to fill up with air. You ready? All right, let's do it. Okay, so we got it at a little bit over, about 125, 135, give or take. It took about, I gotta say this thing took probably about seven minutes to fill all the way up. And that was me actually pulling that valve out to release the, also if you want to release the pressure, you don't want to bend down and get that one at the bottom, you can just pull this right here. See this little key thing right here? You can just pull it. All right. Yeah, it's, you know, one of the things I'm noticing too is the more I use this thing, the more this is getting up there. But anyway, to use the compressor, real easy to do. Just take this knob. Let's say I want to put about 40 pounds, 35 pounds of air. So you just take this knob and you just turn it until you see this right here go up to whatever air you want to put in. I'm gonna put it up to 60. All right, and that's it. Just take your hose here and air it what needs to be aired up, and you're done. All right, simple as that. So, yo, this is Todd's Takes. Rate, comment, and subscribe. You guys got any questions? I gotta leak your hose here. I gotta put some more Teflon tape on that. So, actually, it's this end. But anyway, rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys got any questions, anything like that, please comment. I haven't used it on nothing big yet, but so far so good. Everything's running, everything's working, and the more and more I'm letting that compressor run, the more it's getting up to that 135 point. So, but yeah, it's holding up great. It's not, you know, I always say any kind of machinery, if you're gonna have an issue with it, man, that first, you know, running it hard that first time like that and running, it's gonna, I think you'll see the problem right then and there. So, but other than that, I'll give you guys an update on this thing, on how it's coming in the next week or so, and let you know. So that's the Mcgraw 20-gallon oil compressor, air compressor, and you can do, you know, you can this one here you can actually put your small tools on. You can put you a paint gun on it. You can put you a grinder on it. You can put you a polisher on it. You can put you do some real work with this thing here. So you got enough power. And the oil compressor, like I said, it turns on at 90. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit that bell notification, man. I got more stuff coming. Like I said, I'm sorry it's been a while. I put a video out. I've been real busy on the road, but appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Guys, I don't know about y'all, but this right here, I love this right here, man. When you peel that, hold on. When you peel that, oh, look at that. I mean, this right here gives me a satisfactory like no other. Oh, wow. When you peel that off, man, and you got the plastic off that nice, fresh, new electronic or two, Just something about it. All right, guys, peace. Hit subscribe. Thanks, man.